So you've got yourself a nice T-bone steak. Doesn't it look great? But how do you cook it? Well, it comes from this centre piece of the cow, T-bone, known as the Porterhouse, depending on how it's cut. But if you look around, you see lots of people differ on how to cook it. So start off just by salting it. Make sure it's at room temperature, and then give it a good seasoning on both sides. You can be quite generous at this point. You can add other seasonings if you want. I'm just going with salt. Now the reason you have trouble cooking them is that different thicknesses make all the difference. This one's only 2 centimetres, about 3/4 of an inch, so we're not going to need a lot of cooking. Get yourself an absolutely ripping hot pan. Add a little oil and fry for 1 minute on one side. Then turn it over, continue to cook. You'll see a nice crust will start to form, and because of the T-bone shape, it'll keep some of the meat away from the edge. Fry for 30 more seconds, and at this point, add some butter. You've got to work pretty fast, because things are hot, it's going to burn really quickly. Baste that meat in that butter. Collect it on the sides, spoon it all over there, and that's going to build a lovely tasty glaze on that meat. Just keep going. Now, really important for cooking any type of meat, and particularly steaks, is to use a probe thermometer. They're very inexpensive. I'll link one in the description down below. For a medium rare steak, you're looking for about 52, 55 degrees C, something like that. And the probe thermometer is the only way you're going to get that. Now bear in mind, it's going to be cooler near the bone. The bone is just going to keep that meat a little cooler. So test it in 3, 4, 5 different places and stop slightly short. You can see right at the edge there, mine's going up to sort of 70, 80 degrees C. Really well done. But near the bone, it's in the high 40s, and that's pretty much it. Now if you had a thicker cut of beef, I'd now transfer it to the oven, a very hot oven, for maybe 3 or 4 minutes just to continue that cooking. Otherwise the outside will burn before it's ready. Really important, let it rest. Get a plastic or wooden board and let it rest for 4 or 5 minutes. And then you can start to carve, if you want, or serve to your guests like that. I'm just going to prise it off the bone here so you can have a look. Nice crust, but still juicy pink and marbled in the middle there. Absolutely delicious. Just before serving, add a little more salt and other seasonings if you wish. Look, I just can't resist showing you another piece of it there. The lovely grain running through it that's going to be oh so delicious. And hey, I cooked it, so I'm going to give it a taste. And it's fantastic. As you plate up, don't forget those juices that come out of the meat, get that back on and serve with your favourite sauce. If you want one, I've got a great beef dripping sauce recipe which I can link to below. And there you have it, a T-bone steak, perfectly cooked. If you enjoyed that, please subscribe, it's completely free, and hit the like button. Why not share it to other people you know who like a T-bone steak? See you next time.